New Farming Simulator 22 video. It's December in the game. Officially winter time. Here we fast forwarded to December. Basically, by doing that, we just like kept going to sleep in the game until we caught up to the day. So basically what we're doing here is we're just loading some logs. Remember that road we were building? It's all done. However, the trees that we cut down to build the original road are still down. So we're just cutting those up and hauling them to my house, to my woodshed. Using them to quote-unquote heat our home for winter. Oops, that doesn't go there. Yes, I do own this Kubota, by the way. It's a nice skid steer. However, I don't own this trailer. I just bought this dump trailer to load the stuff. I don't own that semi back there, and I don't own that loader with the grapple hook on it. But that loader with the grapple hook on it helps us pull big trees. Out of where they may have been cut down and to an area where we can actually see to cut the tree up into logs. And we're just loading the logs in the Kubota here. Taking them up to the trailer. And then we're just gonna make sure they all come on out of the Kubota here and into the trailer. I think we might have to, for the first couple dumps it should be fine, but we might have to go get a bucket for that loader over there as well. Welcome to the one viewer. We hope you enjoy the stream here. Whoops. It snowed a couple of times here in the game so far. I like the fact that seasons are actually included in this game. Because it makes me kind of think about what am I going to do during the winter when I can't plow fields, because eventually I'm going to plow some fields and grow some crops. Okay, well that definitely is as far as... Whoops, we don't want that to go out that way. Come on. Okay. Our Kubota can't really reach here. I mean, it can, but eventually this trailer's going to get full to the point where it can't. So I think we're just going to toss our Kubota off to the side and go buy a big enough, like, loader or something that can get up and into the trailer. We'll use this to, like, move the logs around our property once we get them unloaded. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna cut trees until we fill this trailer. Once we fill this trailer, we'll take it home, dump it, and do something else. And then the next day, we'll come back and continue on here. Honestly, I feel like it would save a lot of time and hassle if we just buy a bucket for this loader and then just go and pick it up. Because we can just drive this loader right down the road. I think there's a specific bucket for this. Yeah, there is. So we'll just lease it, because I think we just leased this piece of machinery anyway. Alright, so we'll just put this grapple hook over here. And now we're just gonna drive this to go pick up the bucket. Ooh. Bridge is kind of rough right there. I tried to fix this little dip the best I can, but once we get the fence back up over there, it won't be much of a problem. This thing isn't exactly the fastest, but I suppose you shouldn't drink Baja Blast and drive because we're all over the road there trying to drink Baja Blast. That, and sometimes it's kind of hard for me to control stuff in this game anyway sometimes because, like, it will just, like, go all over the place. Like, I mean, it's kind of easy to go a speed limit in this game because obviously it's not like GTA 5 where, like, you're technically speeding all the time, and if you are going the speed limit, you're driving too slow. But I tell you what, if you drive fast enough in this game, whether it be with a load or just a regular vehicle, you will spin out. I've done it with my pickup truck before, which that truck attached to that dump trailer I do own as well. That's that new Silverado they added into the game. And what I like about it is it's Lizard Motors, because obviously they can't call it Chevy. But where the Chevrolet normally would be, it actually says Silverado. So that's what I like about it. It's not that off-brand Lizard. It actually says Silverado on it. So we got a nice Chevy Silverado pickup truck in the game. Finally, and I think, is this the wrong bucket for this? This shouldn't be. It's kind of insane if it is. Oh, looks like it is. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. We'll probably just return this one because I think that bucket goes to the other case loader. And instead of, like, trying to, instead of trying to get that over here to return it, we can simply just return that. Oh, we could even get one of the Volvo ones, but that doesn't go to that bucket, so it has to be this one right here. Yeah, we need the small, mudguard. We definitely need some beacon lights for if it starts snowing really heavy. Which, we're kind of starting to prepare for winter. I'm gonna sell everything at the trucking company and redo it all. From the buildings to the equipment. Yeah, see, this is the right loader for this bucket. But, anyways, I'm gonna redo the entire trucking company from the equipment to the shops and stuff. And then, one of the wheel loaders that we have at the company can just have that. There's an actual snowplow bucket. I might just do that, or there is an actual snowcat in the game, which is kind of cool. I might just use the snowcat to plow the trucking company. I got my plow hooked up to my truck at home to plow my driveways with. which I kind of need to find something to mark where my driveways are, because once it starts snowing, I'm not going to be able to tell where they're at if I don't do that, so. Also, I will show you guys the new road, what it looks like at both ends. It's not done yet because I still have to add a couple stop signs to the end of it, but um, other than that, yeah, it's pretty much done. Um, and try to figure out some repairs for like those little dips down in the road, and we should be good. Also, you don't want to go, if you're going to turn down this new road here, you don't want to be going very fast because you're going to want to start slowing down once you get to the train tracks. I figured that out too many times, realizing that the road is literally right here. Also, we need to return that piece of machinery, but we can do that when we're done with our job here. Okay, guys, we are back, and actually we need to take that, we need to take this golf cart back over to the dealership. This was the flipped over golf cart. I flipped it over at that last wheel loader we had. I'm supposed to message my friend today and find out if he's ever gonna play on this map with me again, because if he's not, then I'm gonna tear these buildings down and I'm gonna redo this area. This will still be a dealership because that's kind of cool that he decided to open a dealership, but it's gonna be downsized. We're not gonna have nearly that many buildings. I also am gonna have to make sure I mark this road very well, with like some posts at the end of it or something, so that way, because this road's gonna need to be plowed, which I have a little surprise to show y'all once I get out of here for the day. That will be able to plow this road just as fast, but we're gonna be back in 1 second here. So don't go anywhere, we're just stepping away for a sec, because I need to go do something. Alrighty guys, we are back. And gonna continue loading this wood. Maybe I'll give you a tour of my property once I'm done here for the day. And I might be done before that trailer gets full. Because obviously it's already 2:10 in the afternoon here on the game. And obviously since it's winter time, it's gonna get darker earlier in the game. This log is losing its mind. It's on a sugar rush, but anyway. It's gonna get darker earlier, and obviously we can't see what the heck we're doing if we gotta cut up trees and load them because we don't have lights. So what we'll do is we're gonna work until it starts to get a little dark. We'll park the equipment somewhere over here for the evening, including the semi. And then we're not gonna dump the trailer until it's full, so what we'll do is we'll just head back to my house. I'll drop the trailer. Well, I'll probably just leave it attached because I'm just gonna give you guys a tour. So we'll leave the trailer attached to my truck. And then I'll give you a property tour of where everything is. Alright, this is pretty much full, so... Oh yeah, look how high this goes up. Now all I gotta do is get up in the trailer to make sure everything came out of the bucket. Look at that, folks. How beautiful. And then we're just gonna go right here because we originally started loading it on this trailer, but then we're like, well, then if we load it on this trailer, we're gonna end up having to throw it off the trailer. And it's like, why not just save time and put it in a dump trailer so that way when we get it home and go to unload it, we can just dump it. So we're gonna get this trailer unloaded here. And then what we'll do with when we're all done, like with every tree and stuff here, we will load my skid steer and we'll load my skid steer and the equipment we rented on that flatbed semi. But we'll load the skid steer all the way in the back, and what we'll do is return all the equipment we rented, and then we'll go back with my pickup truck and my or maybe a car trailer or something, and pick up my skid steer from the dealership. And I'm not talking about the one my friend built, I'm talking about the actual dealership. Because that's where all this stuff came from. I'm not gonna lie, I should be able to just jump up here, grab this log, and literally just shove these ones right off. Okay, maybe not. Because now, in order to grab these, I literally gotta go up here, crouch, Pull that one out. Then I gotta crouch again. Grab that one and pull that one out. Okay. Alright. Honestly, the skid steer and this trailer can stay down here because we're not going to be needing those. But, oh no, we're going to load... Actually, we're going to load the skid steer up here to see if my theory will work. Oh, it will. Check that out. And the thing I like about that is that bucket is it's one of the buckets you can actually tie down too, so. I wish you could actually tie down equipment, that'd be kind of nice, but Giant Software decided, let's not do that and say we did. And sometimes, no matter what equipment you use, you still gotta hop up there and pull the logs out. Alright, for now we're gonna put this bucket Okay. Sorry, folks. I had to check something for one of my classes real quick. But we are A-okay, so. Now I gotta figure out. Oh, it's over there. That's right. I was gonna say, now I gotta figure out where I put that, grapple, but it's over here. Alright, it kind of fell in an odd angle, too. I was gonna say, yep, I should be fine to grab it, and I was. Okay, first things first, before we start grappling trees, I'm gonna make sure that I can't lift them first, because some of them I can lift. Object too heavy. I mean, that's probably not... Oh, I'm not allowed... It says I'm not allowed to cut it, so... That means I'm probably not allowed to cut any of these trees to move, so... I'm gonna definitely have to move them out there. Alright, we're gonna grab this small one first. Okay. I actually like this grapple hook better than the log fork. Okay, I'm gonna see if there's anything that I can lift over here. Okay, it looks like I should be able to move these two trees out there by myself, so I'm gonna do that. That object's too heavy. There's a lot of trees from when we built this road. And we're gonna get them all just to clean up the place around here. Oh, my truck has just been running nice. Gas totally isn't outrageous in this game. I'm probably gonna start a series where I start a new map also, and then like be a little more realistic. Like start with like $1,500,000 and start a business like lawn mowing, like landscaping in general. And just work for everything. That might be a little hard though, I'm not gonna lie. There's no way okay, this is kind of unrealistic. There's no way I would lift that in real life, but anyway, start a business and actually, you know what? We'll probably do that with logging because it's a little easier to start from scratch with logging because you can sell them to the sawmill. Landscaping, you can't really, unless if you sell bales, you can't really make much money on it, so. And I don't really want to get into making bales when all I'm trying to do is just mow grass, plow snow, and all that good stuff. So that business, that'll be easy. I'll start that with like maybe $2 million. I need you to get off of the truck. Alright, before I move the rest of this, I'm probably going to get to cutting this up. Okay, I kind of need this. out of my way there. And then what we're gonna do, is we're just gonna kind of like pile the tree back here, because then we're just gonna scoop it up into the dump trailer anyway. And then once we get these trees cut up and piled, then we'll grab the rest out of there and cut them up and pile them. There's a lot of trees down here, so just a warning. We don't want to actually, we're gonna move, we're probably gonna have to, no, that should be fine. We can still get the bucket, because we can drive on that other grass if we need to. It was kind of a waste of time going to get our Kubota, because it's obviously sitting up on the trailer, not being used, but actually, I just remembered the logs that we currently got at our house. What we'll probably do is we'll probably take that mulcher to our house, and we'll just drive it straight into our woodshed, mulch up all them trees, like, pretend like we burnt them all up, because, I mean, since we're pretending this is how we heat our house, but, we'll pretend like we burnt them all up, and then, that's why we got all this wood. Because I know too many logs. For some reason, logs, if you have too many of them, lag the game. I never understood why logs make lag exist if you have too many of them. My opinion, you could never have too many logs. Especially if that's how you heat your house. My grandpa, he heats our house that way, and he'll definitely tell you you can never have too many logs, because even during the summertime, even though we might not necessarily need the heater, I mean, that's a good time to go out there and cut up a bunch of trees and stuff. Because eventually, fall and winter is going to come around, and then if you don't do that, then you're not going to have anything, so. Just remember, if you heat your house with wood, you can never have too many logs. Don't let anybody ever tell you have too many logs. Because 9 times out of 10, the people that would say that probably pay consumers energy or whatever your energy is for heat. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's not the point I'm trying to make here. The point I'm trying to make is, like, I mean, you know, you need your supply. It's pretty much just like during the olden days. I mean, back before wood stoves and stuff like that were even invented. Even electric heat wasn't invented then. People heated themselves with fireplaces and fire pits and stuff, you know, and, you know, back then they didn't even have, like, chainsaws or anything to cut the trees. They had to find a way to cut some wood up, and, they had to find a way to cut up wood to heat their fireplace, otherwise it was freeze. And you can't freeze and survive. You know, I mean, some people, it's not easy to cut up wood and stuff, and that's where the electricity comes into play. And like I said before, it's not that I was saying that it's a bad thing to have electric heat. It's just like people that have electric heat in their house might not understand, you know, because they might be like, well, why is he out there cutting up trees and stuff during summertime if they're not even in the way? I mean, it's not necessarily about them being in the way. It's pretty much like a squirrel storing nuts for winter. Like, that's storing wood for winter to heat your house. My grandpa will always cut, during the summer, he will always cut enough wood to last during winter. Sometimes he gets his wood for free and it's already cut. Other times he has to cut it up himself. I remember one year during Thanksgiving break, I helped my grandpa haul 5 stacks of cut up logs out of somebody he knew the person. I helped him haul 5 stacks of logs out of cut up logs out of that person's garage one year. I mean, was it a lot of work? Absolutely. I mean, did I complain a little bit? Yeah, I'm not afraid to admit I complained a little bit because it was a lot of wood, but at the same time, if I wanted the heat, I had to help, so I did. Because complaining's not going to do you any good. It's better than sitting around all day doing nothing. And now, ever since, that day, I since then started a small business and been going outside and working. Nothing wrong with a little work in your life, whether it's something you love or something you don't really love but have to do. Like, if there's a yard full of leaves and you got nothing better going on, none of us wants to do that, but rake the leaves, you'll be happier. Or blow them if you have a leaf blower. But, anyways, enough yapping about that. How was your guys' day? I want to engage with my audience a little more during these live streams. Because sometimes it's just like silence. Since I haven't got any comments yet, people are probably typing if they are watching, but I mean, my day was pretty great. I had some classes and after that came back and kind of just relaxed. Okay, it is about to be like dark in the game soon, so instead of grabbing more trees after cutting up this one, I'm going to finish up this one, load it, and then we'll park the equipment somewhere and I'll come back the next day and finish her up, or at least work until I can't. This object's too heavy. We're gonna get the bigger saw because this is a bigger log. Whoops. I mean, it probably wouldn't have made a big deal if I cut it with that saw, but if it's a bigger tree, I like to use my bigger saw. I would cut realistic sized logs if it didn't literally say everything was too heavy. This game is kind of insane sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. We should probably turn on these since it's starting to get darker in the game. I mean, I doubt AI is going to be driving on our road because it's not technically supposed to be a road, but... Still want to turn them on just to be realistic. Hopefully we can get this whole... these whole trees loaded up in here. I doubt it though. Especially because some of them aren't going in there the way I want them to. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll just take this and dump it real quick, come back and get some more, because those ones weren't really going in there the way I wanted them to. Okay, the bucket's empty, I can see it from there. And then when we're done to get rid of like all these tire tracks, we're gonna put actual grass over here. And then we'll actually have grass to mow next spring for our landscaping company on this map. Which I'm not gonna lie, if my friend doesn't join back ever, or says he's not gonna play on this one anymore at least, then I'm probably gonna delete everything on his dealership property, and that will probably be where the landscaping business goes. That's something I could probably run out of my house, but with a little bit more room to maneuver things by getting rid of that. I'm not taking no for an answer. The trucking company is going to be downsized for sure. Not gonna have as many trailers that we don't need and are never gonna use. That way we have more room for like certain pieces of construction equipment that we're gonna need and stuff like that. Because it will be a trucking and excavating company, so like for stuff like this, if I need to borrow a piece of equipment, instead of leasing it from the store, I could just go to my trucking company and get it. I might be able to get the rest of this these trees in this load. Some of these I'll just pick up and toss in the trailer by hand. I'm probably going to take that top piece off the trailer that I have on it, because I mean, I like it and it's realistic for like hauling logs, but like I don't want to have to lift logs that high when I throw them in there by hand. Okay. We'll probably put a few more logs in here. I thought we could fit it, but it's gonna take at least one more bucket full after this load. But I am gonna try to fit as much in this load as I can. Alright, the rest of that we can get in a minute. I want to get that loaded and then get out of here before it gets too dark, so that way I can show you guys my property. Okay, the bucket's empty. Normally I would turn off the machinery while I load it to save gas, but there's not that many logs to load, so we're just gonna leave it on. And I'll go all the way to the end of this road and turn around and come back just so you guys can kind of see the layout of the road and see how much better it is now that we're not going to have a massive dip. Because those of you watching, I think it was last night or 2 nights ago, you noticed that in the road I built there was like a massive dip and it wouldn't let me level it out and it wouldn't let me place a bridge there. So there was just this massive dip in the road and you couldn't go that fast. And also at the other end of the road there was a power line in literally the middle of the road. So now there's a sign in the middle of the road, but obviously in this game you can just drive right through signs. When we get back, whoops, I don't want to do that. Alright. We're gonna pull that forward so that way because we're just gonna turn this truck around. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna need to bring this truck down the road with us. Alrighty, folks. So we'll go first person. So this is the new road. So you see we don't have a power line or a massive dip in the middle of the road. And obviously that sign's there, but that doesn't matter. That's where the trucking company is, but I'm gonna spray that. I'm gonna spray grass there. And then I'm gonna just redo everything. We need to do that before before the snow starts to really stick. Because, obviously the ground won't be as hard, so... Honestly, that will probably be tomorrow's job, just to get a little break from cutting the tree. All we really gotta do is spray paint the area, and then we'll haul an excavator there. And we'll dig the foundation for the main building. We'll also take a mini excavator to dig the area for the gas pumps, because it will have its own little gas thing. That way you can gas up your semi. Whoops. Gotta go the other way, not that way. Okay, nobody's coming from that way. And nobody's coming from that way. Technically that, oops. Technically, we're supposed to turn into the lane closest to us. So we are gonna get over, because we're gonna have to anyway. Now we could turn there and take the long way around, but I really don't want to go up that hill with this trailer, so we're just gonna take the short way to our house. I like this area up here because it's not on a main road. Whoops. I keep forgetting to hit R1 when I go to turn off the turn signals. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna pull off into the grass. We did widen this road a little bit so that way we can fit 2 people on it. Alrighty, folks, we're just gonna park that there because we'll take the longer way out. So this is our house. We don't have anything in this garage, so it's really not worth opening. But we do have a nice, solid house out here. Probably need to fill up our pet's food bowl. Yep, fill it up. We'll turn on a flashlight just because it's getting dark. We do have this little garden shed out back here. This is just where I keep my lawnmower and my weed whacker for keeping my lawn pretty solid. Out back, we have a pressure washer. We do have a garden hose next to our dog. We have our fair share of trees. We have a baler over here, just because obviously we're gonna have to pick up the grass clippings somehow. I think what I'm gonna do though is probably get rid of that baler, and I'm going to buy the bag for the mower, and then I'll just dump it in a pile, haul it away, and then haul it to somewhere, and then they can deal with the balings there. This is my wood chipper. I'm hoping that eventually in a mod they release the one that they have in FS19 where it automatically sells it to the sawmill, because I'm kind of tired of having to go and dump this one. So Giants, if one of you happens to work for Giants and you see this video, please do that. These are my attachments for my tractor. I got a log fork. I got the bucket for it. All these logs I'm gonna bring the wood the mulcher back for, and I'm just gonna mulch all those and destroy them. I also have my lawnmower for a tractor here. You know, maybe I want to, that's probably gonna be for my mowing business because I have my lawnmower here, obviously. Just so I can mow bigger areas. I have mowed across the street. That's what I commonly use that one for. Over here is where I normally park my skid steer. One that I use. I do have a pond, which I believe. Funny thing is, I do believe I have a skid steer, stuck down in there because my friend accidentally drove it down there. He drove something down there. I can't remember if it was a skid steer or what, but there is an actual, piece of equipment down in my pond. Most of the stuff I got, I bought off of my friend's dealership, so like, I got the skid steer from him. Before the Silverado was out, I bought this Ford pickup truck from him because I only had a van at the time. I did buy this other lawnmower. I'm probably, if he continues playing, I'm probably gonna sell these two to his dealership. If he doesn't, then I'm just gonna sell them to the shop. I might keep the lawnmower for my landscaping business, but we'll see. This is just like my little work truck, and also, so like, we'll go ahead and fire it up for you guys. Sounds cool. Also, just a warning for any epilepsy people. I am going to turn on these lights, so they will be flashing, so just a warning, but I have flashing lights, so this is kind of like my little work service truck. So like, let's say I'm out in a field and my tractor runs out of gas accidentally. I can go and fill up this tank with fuel, and then I can take that fuel and put it in my tractor. So that's kind of cool. Or if like I accidentally run out of gas in the middle of the street, it has the strobe lights on to alert traffic. Hey, there's a disabled vehicle in the middle of the street, or even on the side of the road. Kind of cool in my opinion. I will turn that off. Whoop. Okay. In here, I probably need to get rid of some of these, or at least move them to a farm, but that mod deleted it again. I'm gonna have to like delete that and reinstall it because it keeps glitching out for me. It was the TLX 1982. I had that as my plow truck, and this plow goes to it, but there's something wrong with it. It keeps glitching for some reason, so I'm just gonna delete it and reinstall it. I will do that here in a second so you guys can see that truck. But this truck, this is what I normally use to haul wood with. I bought this off my friend as well. It's just a basic little truck. It could probably honestly haul construction equipment. It could be used as an 18-wheeler. I usually commonly hook it up to my gooseneck, and that's basically like, where I will like get big logs. So like, let's say I'm in a wooded area, not necessarily a forest, I'm in a wooded area, and I want to try to save some time. I can load a bunch of logs on the back of the gooseneck on this, and pull it down there. It's kind of parked because right now I'm just going to use my pickup. I'm going to back it up a little farther, but yeah. This is another mower I had from my house, but I'm going to switch it over to my landscaping company, Zero Turn. I might switch this over to my landscaping company. That's Massey Ferguson. I got some old tractors too, like this one right here. That's a nice. I like old tractors. this game. This is my Kubota. Fun fact, those two tractors and this I bought off my friend as well. It has a bale spike on it. Obviously, I mentioned I might sell those or put them at my landscaping company, so I'll be used over here. I'm not selling my tractor, though. Got an ATV. Gotta have that. Got my side-by-side. I might sell the ATV and just keep my side-by-side because you really don't need both. And we have this little camper. Now, I'm hoping that, like they had in Farming Simulator 19, I'm hoping they add an actual camper into the game. Like the toy hauler they had in FS19, and I will replace this with that. But for now, there's that camper. And that is my shed. I probably could have turned on the lights in here. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, it doesn't have lights. Never mind. But yeah, that's that. That's pretty much the property. Alright, so what I am going to do is, first of all, I'm going to let this save. And I normally save my game twice, and I highly recommend that just in case your game glitches and doesn't save the first time. Then you have it the second time, because you don't want the game to crash, and then something you spend 3 hours on just deletes, and you have to spend another 3 hours on it. So we are going to back out real quick, because I'm going to uninstall and reinstall that mod that keeps giving me problems. If it will... Okay. I can't close out of the game because... Okay. Let's see if it loads, and if it doesn't, then I might... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say I might have to make a part 2 to this. If it doesn't load. Because what the problem is like this police pickup, and that, TLX 1982 special, I've updated them like it wanted me to. And, it won't update, so... And keeps lagging, so we'll just delete them and reinstall them. I'm not gonna get the police truck right now because I mean we don't really use it anyway. Like the emergency pack, you know, some of these mods I'll have. And I could just use them on other maps. Okay, now assuming the TLX actually finished installing, I'm gonna find it on this list and make sure it's checked. Yeah, we got a lot of mods here. Some of them I might eventually delete. Just because we don't need... Just because we don't need them because we never use them. There's really no point in having something you're not gonna use, like, ever. Like the monster truck I might delete because don't ever use it. And it did not finish installing yet. Whoops. I keep forgetting not to back out. Oh. How lovely, it's only at 8%. Okay. Just to get it to install faster, we're just gonna try doing that. Looks like we might be having an internet issue. I hope this mod isn't just... I hope this mod didn't just, like, glitch out and become unavailable to use. Because if it did, then I literally have to figure out something else to use for my snowplow. Which in that case, I'd probably just use my skid steer and not worry about having a plow truck. But I like this TLX 1982 because it's like, it gives me the plow truck vibes. Also, I'm gonna check my, I'm gonna check my network settings. Okay, we might be sitting here for a minute, so just a warning. Oh, I mean, I could get another, I suppose I could get another, service truck if I really need to. If it keeps glitching, I could just get another service truck and use that, I guess. Because I kind of would like to have a plow truck. Like, that's the thing. I wouldn't want to not have a plow truck just because it keeps being weird. A JCB WorkMax, I mean, but still, like, I have my Kubota, so I'm not gonna get another, another side-by-side just to plow my driveway with. I'd rather just get another work truck, to be honest. Actually, I don't necessarily even have to get another plow truck, I don't have to get another work truck if it doesn't work. I could just attach the plow to my work truck I have now, and then anytime I need have an oh crap moment in the game, I can just hop in it and take the plow off and go, or just drive with the plow on it. I definitely like these mods, though, in the game. Just like I said, there's just like too many of them, and some of them I'm going to delete. The only thing I wish wouldn't happen, even though you can still load into the game, is I wish every time you delete a mod, it wouldn't say some things will be unavailable, because it's like, well, yeah, I know they're going to be unavailable. I deleted them. Like, I should just be able to load into the game without getting that message once I delete something. Any of these cars except for like the monster truck and stuff, I'll keep, because like, assuming I do get somebody that actually is gonna play all the time and not play for like 9 months. Which, I mean, I get it that people don't always have time, but still, like I'm saying, like, if you got the time, you know, I like it when people play the game with me, because sometimes it does get boring doing it by yourself, you know, because there's jobs that you do that could take you, like, less time if you had 2 people. But at the same time, the only thing that irritates me, because like I said, I do understand if people, you know, get busy and they can't play. But the only thing that irritates me is when somebody will join the game, buy a bunch of stuff, and then all of a sudden stop playing for like 2 months. And then I go to buy like a vehicle I need, or to lease a vehicle I need, and I can't because there's like too many buildings that are just unnecessary to have. So moral of my story is if you're gonna put a bunch of stuff down that you bought, then you need to at least play the game. Or if you're not gonna play, just be like, hey, can you just delete the stuff? Because I mean, if I text my friend and he's not ever gonna play again, I mean, I have a bunch of buildings that I can just delete because we don't need 50 million buildings for one thing. Oh yeah, also for all you GTA players like myself, what do you guys think about the new trailer for GTA 6? I like it, honestly. I'm hyped. Personally, I wish we were going into 2025, but also that would also make me 22 years old, which I'm not ready for yet, so yeah, we'll just hold off till we're 22. And heck, the game might come out before I turn 22 in 2025, because they never said a specific date. My guess is, because I've heard people say theories that Rockstar usually is like late in releasing their game, it might not come out till 2026. It did say 2025 on the trailer, but it might not come out till 26. Heck, it literally could be out January 1st at 12 a.m. of 2025, so you just never know. I hope it comes out around the time for my birthday, because then, you know, like, I can just get it then. But if it comes out before that, then do some extra work and get it, because I am definitely getting GTA 6. I've been waiting a couple years. I've heard they've been saying it for a couple years now that it's coming out, and you know, there's a bunch of people that didn't expect it to come out, because me and my friends would talk about it, and there's people that didn't know Rockstar was talking about it, and they're like, dude, they're not making GTA 6, and well, unfortunately they are. Oh, it's not even unfortunate, I didn't mean to imply that, but I think those people now realize that they are making it. That would be a better wording for that sentence. And I love the way the graphics look in the trailer. I can't wait to play some GTA 6 in Miami. There's gonna be alligators and stuff in it, just like real life. That's gonna be cool because like, that'd be kind of cool if you actually had to run away from a crocodile or fight it because you made it mad or something. So that'd be kind of cool to like get chased by certain types of animals. Like, I mean, this is gonna be Florida, so there might be snakes in the game. You know, you could get attacked by snakes or alligators. You know, that'd be kind of cool. So, supposedly, I heard a rumor from one of my friends that they might be putting, I don't know if it's confirmed or what they entirely saw, but they might be putting animals into GTA 5 online. That will be fun, because then there will be deer and stuff, and then, I mean, me and my friends, we do a lot of crops versus crooks, you know. We could get a call that somebody ran a deer over or something, I don't know. And you could go hunting. That's mostly what if they do come out with wild animals in GTA 5 online, that is what I'm looking forward to the most, because I will do a roleplay where I go up north to my house and I go hunting. Because I will go hunting. The only thing is, you gotta be careful, because some things you get the cops on you for no apparent reason. Like, I feel like if you're hunting an animal, you shouldn't get the cops on you, but if you're going around committing mass murder on civilians, then yeah, you should. And another thing I actually like about GTA 6 is it's gonna be a little more realistic. So, like, if you steal a car and the cops see you in that stolen car, and you get away, they're gonna actually know who you are, and if they see you again, then they'll get on you. That's gonna have, I like it, but it's also gonna have its disadvantages, because obviously a lot of times in my Cops vs. Crooks, we take one of the cop cars that are already in the game, and that's gonna be a disadvantage when we do that, because you know, we might pull somebody over, and then all of a sudden a cop recognizes it as us, and then we end up getting arrested or whatever they're gonna do in GTA Online. It'll probably just be where the cops like kill you again in GTA Online, because obviously I don't know what Rockstar's gonna do there. I mean, because obviously we all know that in story mode you can actually get either killed by the cops or arrested. And if you get arrested, it takes all your ammo. So, obviously they don't do that in GTA Online, and I'm guessing that's because it is online. So, if they do something similar to GTA 5, basically what would happen is if you take the cop car, the cops would recognize it as you and then just kill on sight. I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen. Or they generally might take your ammo and put you in jail. And then maybe each time you get arrested or like killed, there'll be like a little cutscene, and like each time you get killed, it would obviously say wasted, but then like you spawn outside the hospital, you get caught. It says busted, they spawn you outside the jail and they just take your ammo. Or maybe they don't take your ammo and they just put you in jail. It's gonna be interesting. Whatever Rockstar does, they do, but still, there's a lot of theories that you just wonder about. Like, what are they gonna do about this? What are they gonna do about that? All I know is, as a person who likes to do CVCs and GTA 5, well, yeah, GTA 5, but GTA in general now, might as well say GTA on PS5 and the PS4 edition. I actually appreciate how realistic the game's gonna be, because, you know, it might be made realistic for people who do that in the game, because I mean, there's people that make fun of people like us for doing CVCs in GTA 5 on console, when obviously you could just hop on PC and mod the game and do it on PC, especially when there's a 5M server. But at the same time, that sounds fun, but I also like doing it on console. So, we do it on console too. I've seen other people do it, so it's not like nobody does it. But anyways, back to farming related things. Looks like we got 71% on the truck. It would be very much appreciated if it actually finished today and not on Christmas, because we got some stuff to do. I thought about buying this just for like a small little pickup, but I mean, I'm probably not going to use it, so the only way I'll buy it is if like my friend does return to the game and has like a dealer, continues doing his dealership. I also kind of like this because there's one that has like back seats in it, so like if you wanted to have an older truck to drive in the game that's four-door, you could. And I like the fact that they actually allow you to get in the vehicle with each other now on Farming Simulator, because that was kind of annoying, like having a vehicle and then having to take two vehicles because the person couldn't get inside with you. Like, I remember we used to do that, like, in order to do something like that in the past, what we would do on my farm is, like, if I was towing something and I wanted somebody to ride with me to where I was going, I would just have them get in that piece of machinery on the back of the trailer and sit in it. But now, since you can actually get in the same vehicle as somebody, or even, heck, if you're even driving the vehicle, you could switch to the passenger seat. We don't have to do that now, and I am thankful for that. And if y'all give me just 1 sec, I'll be back, and by the time I get back, hopefully that will be at least closer to being done or done downloading. Okay, well, when we said it should be almost done by the time we get back, we were accurate. Saying it would be done, we were inaccurate, so. Oh, also, since we got a little time, one last thing. About GTA 6. I just saw a post, about who y'all think should have radio stations in GTA 6, so. My personal opinion on that. And obviously, everyone has a right to their own opinion, so you guys might not agree with my picks, but I'm definitely going to say Kanye, definitely Travis Scott, and what was the other one I said? I said it was Travis, Kanye, and somebody else, but anyways, I think those two definitely deserve a station in GTA 6. I saw someone post about Frank Ocean. I've heard some of his music. Definitely, I would say that's pretty accurate. I think he should have his own station. Metro Boomin, I saw somebody post. Yeah, definitely should, because he's more of like a guy that does the music in his songs while like people like 21 sing it, so I could see him having his own station there. Alright, after this truck, it didn't even install. Hang on a sec. After this truck, downloads, which it's probably going to take forever again, so we might just do this, but we're going to take a brief break, and then we're going to end the live stream for a little bit, then we'll come back on the air a little later. So don't freak out. This isn't the end of FS19 or 22 for the night. But yeah, this truck's taking a little bit to download, so we're just gonna end for a little bit and then we'll be back in a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Until then, so long everybody.